All right, guys. Just a quick one. Um, it's Amos Prosper again. So we are going to look at the chart. This is just going to be a quick one, a very quick one. Monday monitor. So what is happening here is, as you can see, I haven't highlighted this point that when this market gets here, it should bounce off and go ahead. But I didn't take it. I've been very busy. This is today's move. I've been very busy, so I didn't take it. So I'm going to make today's class really quick. Let's look here. This is that move I took is against the trend though, because this low has been broken. So it's against the trend. There's every possibility that this market will bounce off again and go down. So, but it's against the trend I took. Just that if you look at it in the 1 hour time frame, you might see something for a day trade. Let me see. This is 4 hour. Just for a day trade. Just for a day trade. What I saw is market profile. I have not really gone deep into market profile so far. I'll go deep into it. You see, market has been falling, and it started to create a turn around here. So what happened is I saw this pause here, this support here. So I drew this rectangle line that when it gets here, it should do another pause to respect it. Then finally it goes up. So basically that is how the market structure moves. But there's a very high possibility that this market will bounce off here if you are still using support and resistance because of this moves here. And if you can see, there's a very high possibility, and we are also in a downtrend. Okay, we are in a bearish move. The market is in a bearish move. So if we should consider all those things, you will notice that it has a very high possibility of bouncing off at that point. It will bounce off at that point. There is a very high possibility that that move will bounce off. So anybody at all can take it. But don't take my word for it. Go through the chart and see it yourself. Then you can take it. Don't take my word for it. Take your time, go through the chart. If you think it's a move that might bounce off, then you take it. I don't give signals. That's why I'm making this statement clear so that you don't look at what I said based on that to take any position. But personally, I will take it. But you, I don't know, you should have a lot of more vivid reasons why you should take it. I'm looking at the bounce off at that region. But now it comes down to you. I saw this I saw here, so it is just going to be, as I said, a day trade for it to bounce off at this level. So this where I would have liquidated my positions with about 60 or 70 pips move from this place to this place, about 60 or 70 pips. So from here, I can look at taking a shot. If I take a shot, then I'll look at where to place my stop loss for it to go down. So that is basically it for the pound dollar. That is what I'm looking for, the pound dollar. Then let's see the pound yen. We always look at both of them. Let's look at the pound yen. Just a minute. Okay, so This is with the pound yen, and this is 4-hour time frame. I need to go down to the 1-hour time frame to be able to tell what is going to happen with this guy. This is a day trade. Okay, so you need to be very, very careful. This move is a day trade, and it has also taken, sorry about this document popping up. It has also taken this high here. It can go higher further, but it's against the trend. Let's go to the daily time frame and let me see what the trend is. This guy also has a possibility of bouncing off at this resistance level here. This guy is not against any trend. How it's moving, it has respected this low. It has not broken it. It's not that of the pound dollar. The pound dollar broke it. Let's look at that. They like the yen, the pound yen and the pound dollar does the same thing most of the time. So they do the same thing most of the time. Let me call it 100% of the time they do the same thing. So daily time, you see, but for the pound dollar, it broke this low and finally fell. So there's a higher possibility that when it gets here, it is going to fall. When it happens like that, it means we are calling for the pound dollar to get stronger. I mean the pound to get stronger. That's what we are calling for. We are calling for the pound to get stronger, and it can happen like that. But that is what the trend is. If it falls, the pound is going to get weak and the dollar will get stronger. That is if it falls. Let's look at euro dollar too. Euro dollar too sometimes play the same role with them. But as you can see here, euro dollar is falling. This is a very vivid point that this is a very vivid point that euro dollar can fall there. That's where it can fall. And there's no guarantee too though. Let's look at the market structure first before we even judge it. Okay, so the market structure, we are in a downtrend, so it can fall. You see our market structure, so it's would we should be looking at a lower moves, a lower moves. This is our market structure current. Let's look at the 4-hour. That's the 4-hour time frame. So this is what we are looking at. There's a higher possibility that this market will go down deeper. But I'll wait for this 4-hour period to end to see how that candlestick is going to form. If it breaks it before, I'm going to be looking for a sell. I don't know if I'll take a position on that pair though. So let's go back to the pound dollar. If the pound dollar falls, the maximum level it should fall to, if it is changing direction as to go up, if the pound dollar will go up, this is the maximum level it should fall to. This is not really, it might not really be the maximum level. This might be it because of this institutional order block. So we are looking at if it gets here and it doesn't fall, we are looking at this place. But if it breaks this low, that's a change in market structure. That is if it breaks the low there. So you should just be looking at what is going to happen. When it gets here, when you are in this sell position and it gets here, you should be looking at protecting yourself, pay yourself, take out some, liquidate some of the positions. Though you are in sync with the market structure, but how I'm looking at things, I'm thinking that this market will change the structure. You see that? So anything can happen at all. It can go up. So that is basically for the pound yen. The pound dollar. I'll take the pound dollar in the next section and go deep into the market profile. Take my time and teach you the market profile. Like go deep into the market profile for your understanding. But till then, I wish you good trading and good week.